Welcome to a journey through New Jersey, the Garden State. Settle in, relax, and let these captivating facts about one of America's most densely populated and historically rich states gently carry you toward peaceful sleep. In 1524, Italian explorer Giovanni di Verrazzano became the first European to sail along the New Jersey coastline, observing the native Lenape people who had inhabited the region for thousands of years. Henry Hudson explored the Hudson River and New Jersey's northern coastline in September 1609 while searching for the Northwest Passage, claiming the territory for the Dutch East India Company. The Dutch established their first permanent settlement in New Jersey at Pavonia, near present-day Jersey City, in 1633, creating trading relationships with the Lenape Nation. On June 24, 1664, the province of New Jersey was created when King Charles II of England granted the land between the Hudson and Delaware rivers to his brother, the Duke of York. Lord Berkeley and Sir George Carteret received the New Jersey territory from the Duke of York in 1664, naming it New Jersey after the Isle of Jersey in the English Channel where Carteret had served as governor. In 1676, New Jersey was divided into East Jersey and West Jersey through the quintipartite deed, creating two separate colonies with distinct governments and proprietors. West Jersey's concessions and agreements of 1677 established one of the most progressive governments in colonial America, guaranteeing religious freedom, trial by jury, and democratic representation. East Jersey and West Jersey reunited as a single royal colony on April 17, 1702, under Queen Anne's administration, though the division's cultural effects persisted for generations. The College of New Jersey, founded in 1746 in Elizabeth and later moved to Princeton in 1756, eventually became Princeton University, one of America's most prestigious institutions. During the French and Indian War from 1754 to 1763, New Jersey served as a crucial supply corridor and mustering point for British colonial forces heading north toward Canada. The Mason-Dixon survey team passed through New Jersey in the 1760s while establishing colonial boundaries, helping define the region's geographic and political identity. On December 18, 1787, New Jersey became the third state to ratify the United States Constitution, earning it the nickname the Pathway of the Revolution for its crucial wartime role. The Stamp Act of 1765 sparked fierce resistance in New Jersey, with colonists organizing protests in cities like Newark and New Brunswick against British taxation without representation. New Jersey's Provincial Congress met in May 1775 following the battles of Lexington and Concord, mobilizing militia forces and severing ties with Royal Governor William Franklin, Benjamin Franklin's loyalist son. On July 2, 1776, New Jersey adopted its first state constitution and arrested Royal Governor William Franklin, who remained imprisoned until 1778 for his loyalty to the British Crown. General George Washington crossed the Delaware River from Pennsylvania into New Jersey on Christmas night, December 25, 1776, in one of the war's most daring and iconic military maneuvers. The Battle of Trenton on December 26, 1776, resulted in a stunning American victory when Washington's forces surprised Hessian troops, capturing nearly 900 soldiers and revitalizing the Revolutionary cause. The Battle of Princeton on January 3, 1777, saw American forces defeat British regulars, forcing them to retreat toward New Brunswick and boosting Continental Army morale after the Trenton victory. The Battle of Monmouth on June 28, 1778, in Freehold became the longest single-day battle of the Revolutionary War, with both sides claiming victory in the brutal summer heat. Molly Pitcher, born Mary Ludwig Hayes, became legendary at the Battle of Monmouth for carrying water to exhausted soldiers and reportedly manning her husband's cannon after he collapsed. New Jersey witnessed nearly 300 military engagements during the Revolutionary War, more than any other colony, earning its designation as the crossroads of the Revolution. The British occupation of New York City from 1776 to 1783 made New Jersey a constant battleground and no man's land between British and American forces throughout the war. Morristown served as the Continental Army's winter encampment twice, in 1777 and during the brutal winter of 1779 to 1780, which proved even harsher than Valley Forge. New Jersey was the first northern state to abolish slavery gradually when it passed an act for the gradual abolition of slavery on February 15, 1804, though full emancipation took decades. Trenton became New Jersey's permanent state capital in November 1790, chosen for its central location between New York and Philadelphia despite competition from other cities. The Morris Canal, completed in 1831, stretched 102 miles from Phillipsburg to Jersey City, using an innovative system of inclined planes to transport coal and iron across New Jersey's terrain. The Delaware and Raritan Canal, opened in 1834, connected the Delaware River to the Raritan River and New York Harbor, becoming one of the busiest navigation canals in the country. In 1876, Abraham Browning of Camden supposedly coined New Jersey's nickname the Garden State during a speech, though the term wasn't officially adopted until 1954. The Camden and Amboy Railroad, chartered in 1830, became New Jersey's first railroad and established a monopoly on rail traffic between New York and Philadelphia for decades. Paterson, founded by Alexander Hamilton in 1791, was established as America's first planned industrial city, harnessing the Great Falls of the Passaic River to power manufacturing. Samuel Colt manufactured the first commercially successful revolvers at his Paterson factory between 1836 and 1842, revolutionizing firearms technology before financial difficulties forced closure. By 1850, Paterson had become known as Silk City for its dominant silk manufacturing industry, producing nearly 1/3 of all silk goods in the United States. Thomas Edison established his legendary Menlo Park laboratory in 1876, where he and his team would develop the phonograph, incandescent light bulb, and over 400 other patented inventions. On December 31, 1879, Thomas Edison conducted the first public demonstration of his incandescent light bulb at Menlo Park, illuminating the path toward modern electric lighting. Edison moved his operations to West Orange in 1887, building a massive laboratory complex that employed hundreds of workers and became the model for modern industrial research facilities. The Singer Manufacturing Company established its massive sewing machine factory in Elizabeth in 1873, eventually employing over 10,000 workers and dominating global sewing machine production. Campbell's Soup Company was founded in Camden in 1869 by Joseph A. Campbell, and by 1897, John T. Dorrance invented condensed soup, revolutionizing the food industry. Atlantic City's first boardwalk, built in 1870, was originally designed as a temporary structure to keep sand out of hotels, but became a permanent fixture and tourist attraction. The first game of baseball under modern rules was reportedly played in Hoboken's Elysian Fields on June 19, 1846, between the New York Nine and the Knickerbockers. Johnson & Johnson was founded in New Brunswick in 1886. Pioneering mass-produced sterile surgical dressings and eventually becoming one of the world's largest healthcare companies. The Paterson Silk Strike of 1913 brought 25,000 textile workers out of factories for 5 months, becoming one of the most significant labor actions of the Progressive Era. The Holland Tunnel, connecting Jersey City to Manhattan, opened on November 13, 1927, as the first mechanically ventilated underwater vehicular tunnel and an engineering marvel. The George Washington Bridge opened on October 25, 1931, connecting Fort Lee, New Jersey, to Manhattan and becoming the world's busiest motor vehicle bridge. During the Great Depression, New Jersey's unemployment rate reached approximately 30% by 1933, devastating communities dependent on manufacturing and industrial production. The Hindenburg disaster occurred at Naval Air Station Lakehurst on May 6, 1937, when the German passenger airship caught fire during landing, killing 36 people and ending the airship era. New Jersey's shipyards in Camden, Kearney, and Newark produced hundreds of warships, cargo vessels, and submarines during World War II, employing over 200,000 workers. The first drive-in movie theater opened in Camden on June 6, 1933, created by Richard Hollingshead, who experimented with projection and sound in his driveway. Levittown, developed in Willingboro beginning in 1958, became one of America's largest planned suburban communities, housing over 12,000 families in affordable mass-produced homes. The New Jersey Turnpike opened on November 5, 1951, as a 118-mile limited-access toll road that became one of the nation's most heavily traveled highways. The Garden State Parkway, completed in 1957, stretches 172 miles from Cape May to the New York border, becoming essential infrastructure for New Jersey's tourism and commuter economy. Urban riots erupted in Newark from July 12 to 17, 1967, resulting in 26 deaths and extensive property damage, highlighting racial tensions and economic inequality in New Jersey's cities. Atlantic City legalized casino gambling in 1976, with Resorts Casino Hotel opening on May 26, 1978, as the first legal casino outside Nevada, transforming the city's economy. New Jersey became one of the most heavily industrialized states by 1970, but also faced severe pollution problems, leading to landmark environmental protection legislation. The collapse of manufacturing in the 1970s and 1980s devastated cities like Paterson, Newark, Camden, and Trenton, eliminating hundreds of thousands of well-paying industrial jobs. The growth of pharmaceutical companies like Merck, Johnson & Johnson, Bristol-Myers Squibb, and others earned New Jersey the nickname Medicine Chest of the World by the 1990s. Jersey City's waterfront underwent massive redevelopment beginning in the 1990s, transforming abandoned rail yards and warehouses into residential and commercial high-rises with Manhattan skyline views. New Jersey's median household income ranks among the highest in the nation, but the state also struggles with significant wealth inequality between affluent suburbs and struggling urban centers. The state's proximity to New York City and Philadelphia makes it home to numerous commuters, with hundreds of thousands of New Jersey residents traveling to these cities daily for work. Hurricane Sandy devastated New Jersey's coastline on October 29, 2012, causing approximately $37 billion in damage and destroying thousands of homes along the shore. New Jersey covers 8,722 square miles, making it the fourth smallest state by area, yet it is the most densely populated state with approximately 1,263 people per square mile. The state stretches approximately 166 miles from north to south and 65 miles at its widest point from east to west, with diverse landscapes packed into this compact area. High Point in Sussex County stands at 1,803 feet above sea level, marking New Jersey's highest elevation, while the Atlantic Ocean coastline represents sea level as the lowest point. New Jersey features 130 miles of Atlantic Ocean coastline, including famous beach towns like Cape May, Atlantic City, Ocean City, Seaside Heights, and Sandy Hook. The Delaware River forms most of New Jersey's western border, flowing 330 miles from New York's Catskill Mountains to Delaware Bay, serving as a vital waterway for commerce and recreation. The Hudson River forms part of New Jersey's northeastern border, with the dramatic Palisades cliffs rising up to 540 feet above the river between Jersey City and the New York border. The Palisades Interstate Park, established in 1900, protects 30 miles of Hudson River shoreline and the iconic basalt cliffs formed by volcanic intrusion 200 million years ago. New Jersey contains 5 distinct physiographic regions: the Atlantic Coastal Plain, the Piedmont, the Highlands, the Ridge and Valley, and the Appalachian Ridge. The Pine Barrens, covering over 1.1 million acres across southern New Jersey, constitute the largest remaining example of the Atlantic coastal pine barrens ecosystem in the United States. The Pinelands National Reserve, established in 1978, protects the pine barrens' unique ecology, including pygmy pine forests, rare orchids, and the legendary Jersey Devil's supposed habitat. New Jersey experiences a humid subtropical climate in the south and humid continental climate in the north, with average temperatures varying significantly between regions. The state receives an average of 45 inches of precipitation annually, with snowfall ranging from 10 inches along the southern coast to over 50 inches in northwestern counties. The Great Falls of the Passaic River in Paterson plunges 77 feet, making it one of the largest waterfalls by volume, east of the Mississippi River and a National Historical Park since 2009. The Meadowlands, a vast wetland area covering approximately 30 square miles near the Hackensack River, has been progressively protected and restored after decades of industrial degradation. Lake Hopatcong, covering approximately 2,500 acres across Morris and Sussex counties, is New Jersey's largest freshwater lake and a popular recreational destination since Victorian times. The Appalachian Trail enters New Jersey at the Delaware Water Gap and traverses 72 miles through the state before continuing into New York at Greenwood Lake. Cape May Point, at New Jersey's southernmost tip, is one of the world's premier birdwatching destinations, with millions of migrating birds passing through each spring and fall. New Jersey contains over 950 lakes, ponds, and reservoirs, providing drinking water, recreation, and essential habitat for fish, waterfowl, and other wildlife throughout the state. The state experiences an average of 1 tornado per year, typically weak EF0 or EF1 storms, though occasional stronger tornadoes have caused significant damage in recent decades. New Jersey's forests cover approximately 42% of the state's land area, totaling about 2 million acres, a remarkable recovery from near-total deforestation in the 1800s. New Jersey is home to approximately 9.3 million residents as of 2023, making it the 11th most populous state despite being the 4th smallest by area. The state is divided into 21 counties and 565 municipalities, including 253 boroughs, 52 cities, 15 towns, 242 townships, and 4 villages, creating complex local governance. New Jersey is the only state where every county is classified as metropolitan, reflecting its complete urbanization and integration into the New York and Philadelphia metropolitan areas. The state motto is Liberty and Prosperity, adopted during the Revolutionary era and appearing on New Jersey's state seal alongside the goddesses Liberty and Ceres. New Jersey's official state colors are buff and Jersey blue, chosen to honor the Continental Army uniforms worn by New Jersey troops during the Revolutionary War. The eastern goldfinch became New Jersey's state bird in 1935, selected by the New Jersey State Federation of Women's Clubs after a statewide vote. The purple violet was designated New Jersey's state flower in 1971, replacing the violet that had been unofficially recognized since 1913. New Jersey's state tree is the northern red oak, designated in 1950 for its prevalence throughout the state and its importance to wildlife and the timber industry. The honeybee became New Jersey's state insect in 1974, recognizing the crucial role pollinators play in the Garden State's agricultural production. New Jersey has produced numerous entertainment legends, including Frank Sinatra from Hoboken, Bruce Springsteen from Freehold, Whitney Houston from Newark, and Meryl Streep from Summit. The state has no professional sports teams bearing its name, though the NFL's New York Giants and Jets both play at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Grover Cleveland, the first U.S. president to serve non-consecutive terms, was born in Caldwell, New Jersey, on March 18, 1837, and served as the 22nd and 24th president. The first intercollegiate football game was played on November 6, 1869, in New Brunswick between Rutgers and Princeton, with Rutgers winning 6-4. Lucy the Elephant, a 6-story building shaped like an elephant, was constructed in Margate City in 1881 and has become one of New Jersey's most unusual tourist attractions. Dinosaur fossils have been discovered throughout New Jersey, with Hadrosaurus folkii, found in Haddonfield in 1858, being the first nearly complete dinosaur skeleton discovered in North America. The Jersey Shore developed into one of America's premier beach vacation destinations in the late 19th century, attracting millions of visitors annually to its beaches and boardwalks. New Jersey pioneered the concept of the modern suburb, with communities like Llewellyn Park in West Orange, created in 1857 as one of America's first planned residential communities. The state adopted the Garden State as its official nickname in 1954, though agricultural production has declined significantly as development has consumed former farmland. New Jersey diners are legendary institutions, with the state claiming more diners per capita than any other state, many operating 24 hours a day and serving diverse menus. Six Flags Great Adventure in Jackson Township features the world's tallest and fastest roller coaster, Kingda, which reaches 456 feet high and speeds of 128 miles per hour. New Jersey continues to embody its identity as a densely populated, culturally diverse, and economically vital state, bridging its revolutionary heritage with modern innovation, from its bustling cities to its protected natural landscapes, forever remaining the crossroads of the American Northeast. Our journey through facts about the Garden State is now complete. May these stories of revolution, innovation, geography, and culture guide you into restful sleep. Good night.